I'm Tig. This is week 21 of me documenting my progress as a musician and guitarist. This week, I'm off to the Malaysian island of Langkawi for my 26th birthday over the weekend. And seeing as it's a full day of travel and the whole weekend I won't be recording or trying to do any bits and pieces like that, I wanted to keep it simple for the video, for what I share with you this week in the video that I put up. So that's exactly what I've done. I simply put on a Soothsayer by Buckethead style backtrack, which is maybe my favourite backing track ever, or song to improvise solo to. There was a period back in 2023, long before I started the YouTube videos, just when I'd started posting guitar online, where I would solo to that every day, and it always just feels like it goes really well. So I found a backing track, shout out to Now You Shred, the YouTube channel, for the track, and I've stuck it on, and just from start to finish, I just picked up the guitar, so I hadn't warmed up or anything like that. And during this 8-minute-ish solo, you're going to see me warm up, play around, try a few different things. A lot of it is kind of me treating it as my shred practice, so trying a lot of fast licks, some like economy picking, some upwards runs, some downwards runs, trying some of the stuff that I'm not quite there yet with, so the timing isn't perfect, but I'm trying to practice it during the solo. For example, the 2-note per string, which is a quick upward or quick downward motion where I pick 2 notes per string. I spoke about this in a video a few weeks ago. You're going to see me try and be more melodic, more slow, more fast, all the different techniques I'm going to be using during this, because it's 8 minutes, and that's the beauty of backing tracks of that length. They give you a good time to just experiment and play around. So here we go. hope you enjoyed. For me, this was a really good one. Like I said, I just picked up the guitar, pressed record, and spat this out, and I was very happy with how it turned out. For my improvised solos and for my longer ones, where there can be some pretty bad patches, I actually liked the most of that. And this is something that I wouldn't have shared online a year ago because I was just doing the short form social media stuff. But all of it was like perfectioned. I would spend as long as I needed getting the right take. Sometimes it was a very long time. I would write solos that were ambitious for me in a good way because it made me work up to them. But it meant that I would write a really hard solo for a social media clip I wanted to make. I would spend sometimes hours like practicing it to get it right. And then I would record as many takes as I needed to get it perfect. Whereas now in these videos and the short form stuff that I do as well, is just very raw. It's just me playing what actually comes out the first take, and it's so freeing to do that. And it's even nicer when I do that and I actually think it sounds really good as well. So I'm very pleased with this clip, and it's a nice way to change the style of video this week, considering the type of thing that I've been showing over the last few weeks, which we'll get back to next week. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow along the journey and see how I progress week to week as someone trying to master guitar and just being a musician in general, then hit subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.